One is the latest is working on with Daddy Andre. I mean, we are among the person who have listened to it. Had a chance of seeing him do it last night in studio with Daddy Andre. And yeah, I played your Miro. Miro to me still stands out as the best jam. At least I can see it from the start to the end. In fact, if you meet me at my work, the singing meet, and say, oh, if you are reading, name of me, the role one, near Galix Future. It speaks very well about that, so I like the fact that the lyrical content is much true enough. There's the Uganda bit about it, and that makes it very unique. You know the setup of the music industry, because among the things we're going to discuss is in the music industry. I want him to tell us what really happens in the music industry, the Ugandan music industry. Because we keep hearing a million, Bebekul does this, or Alan, because he has a lot to tell us about the music industry. Then he also played us Dual features Driss on that jam. Driss is his personal friend. I've met him. He's a personal friend to Kent and also Voltage Music. He has lots of friends in the music industry. Galix is a very young upcoming artist. He has spent professionally a year in the industry. But I assure you, if there's anyone who believes in this gentleman, at least he knows the truth, it's Bob. I'm saying this not on camera, not in front of you guys, but if there's anyone living in this industry that is going to make it, is this fellow here. So, Galix, before the commercial break, we're discussing your highs and lows of life.
Sure.
And yes, now let's get to the gist of the matter.
Sure.
Reality of life after grad school.
Yeah.
The major reason why you're here is to explain to all the people out here, all the viewers of the UPENDO.MIKONO.CHARITY Foundation YouTube page, explain to them what really happens.
No.
From you now who has seen it probably all, what is that?
Man, they know I'm never lie to you that life out there is easy. Life is so fucking tough. Like, life is so tough out there.
Forgive us for the language, yes.
Excuse my language. Excuse my language, but
Give us for the language, for all the other viewers.
well, that is how hard life is. Well, I had to even cast, to make the point very clear. Well,
Edwin, I hope you
when you're in school, when you're in school and you're getting everything, you're being spoon-fed, when you're broken, one call away, the dimes are in and stuff like that. Well, it's a different thing when now you're starting to work and facing the reality. Now, get me right, not just the music industry. No, this is the reality of life. What? You're a young lawyer, you're best in your class, you go to LDC, face a different reality. Could be still even top your class, go to court, and then your mediocre friends are the ones getting the gigs, are the ones in the good law firms, are the ones that you get the point. So you've graduated, your friends are top of class still, it doesn't matter. Whether you're top of class or bottom or middle, it doesn't matter. What matters is who do you know and what are you going to do anyway. Right?
Reality.
That is the reality, Who do you know? That is the reality. Now, but when you're in school, you definitely know that I'm top of my class, I'm probably going to be the best man out there, I'm going to have all the money, I'm going to drive the Porsche cars. You go out there, and I've seen them. People who have been topping our class way back, And bro, they're out there, they're out there messed up. They don't even know, some don't even know what they still want to do today. That is how hard it is. Like, imagine you graduated school, you have a million ideas in your head. 100% sure everything is going to move your way. You're confident, you're like, I'm going to rock this world, I'm going to rock this thing. And you get out there and the world is looking at you and it's like, So, it's so hard and it's so different. The reality is a mess. Everyone has got to struggle to get somewhere. Even when your friends, okay, this is God's timeline, I believe. I've made my assessment and this is what I believe is God's timeline. Bobik will struggle for 5 years after grad school. 5-10 years is struggling. You might get out of law school or engineering school or anything and start making good money. About 5 million, 6 million every month. You're a young guy, you enjoy it, 3 months later, you get yourself a car, you're driving, you're living with Woodland. 2 years, 3 years, you're changing cars. 5 years, you lose your job. And then Bobik starts getting from the 5th year. And for you, you start from where he was 5 years back. That is the reality of life. Everyone has to get that setback. Everyone. But it also depends on your mindset. Now, if you believe that, okay, yes, at some point, I'm going to have to sustain a good life. When you're blessed and God blesses you with a good life, I start making the right positions that are going to sustain that money for years and years and years. Investment as early as possible, as early as you start here. But again, the reality is also different. While that theory stands, even when you have it in your mind, while you start getting money at a young stage, you want to do some things that you're watching on television. You want to live some lives. You want to be out there. You want to board.
Another reality checks.
Another reality checks in, and that is a natural stage. That is a natural reality. It's either going to find you somewhere or you're going to find you. That's a natural reality. You know, you have these plans here. Besides these things when you're incarcerated in school, your parents give you a pocket money of a 50K you keep, you eat your portion and ends, and after 3 months when the term is ending, you go back home with your 50K, and you assume that that is the way you could have saved with the outside there. No, it's not. You're incarcerated in the school, they give you everything, you're spoon fed. Sometimes you can even cry and they give you teacher's food. But now, and then you can save your 50K, but now the reality here, even when you're here, you can still save that now. When you're working, you have bills to pay, you have a house to pay, you have fuel to pay, you have everything to pay. Like, everything's about paying. Even your girlfriend, you have to pay her to be around, to keep her. Everything you have, money will have to be going. Like, that's the reality. That's the reality of life. So now, how are you going to keep up with that life? When you're just a young man who is just in school, you have big dreams, but again, you need to live the life. And then that's the hardest part. That is where some people have to work double to maintain it. That is where some people are going to just chill and be like, yo, fuck it, I can't work. And that is it. But you all leave school with that hype. You want to do it, Nobody, trust me. I don't think anybody's out there and is assuming, yo, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to be down. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to fail. No one is waking up every morning to be like, yo, God, let me not get nothing today. No, everyone is hoping for something. Everyone is praying for something. Everyone is working for something. Now the difference comes when some of you people, you've grown seeing, are living so hard, and you're wondering why this guy is fetching the money, and for you, you're still a little bit low-key.
Maybe they're doing football betting,
right?
Or probably they got one of two families.
Exactly.
What's your take on that?
And that is the answer. You've answered it yourself. Most of them come, your background lays the foundation for you out there.
True.
But then, in a generation where you find some parents who still assume that, okay, when my child is graduated, let him face the world to himself. Unlike the new generation of parents who have perhaps lived their life and felt the pain and swore never to make their children suffer and are ready to avail anything to their children. That is also an easy goal. But Bobby, if you ask me from my perspective of life, everything I'm saying is through the things I've been through what I anticipated life would be, and through the choices I made. I look up to my parents who have been giving me money. I tell them, like, in good faith, I'm done with this. I've made you proud. Everyone is talking about how you have a son who's a lawyer. I'm fetching my dream now. If you're going to support, I'll be grateful. If you don't, I'm still okay. Like, I respect you've nurtured me over this way. It's good enough. You get, like, no hard feelings. No hard feelings whatsoever. Like, hey, you're not ready to roll in, you're not ready to support me in my hustle. It's okay. I understand your perspective. I'm good. And I'm fetching my own without any compliment. That is now how life is supposed to be. Face it, let it hit you, but don't lament all the time, because trust me, you're going to lament and the lamenting will be repetitive. Yeah, you will have seasons of depression, the world will hit you, you'll be frustrated and keep being frustrated and still not get a solution. But when you come up, face the world, be aggressive, I go out a lot when I don't have money. But those are the times, usually, when I make the most beneficial people, friends. That is when I meet the things that have made me even better. That is, and trust me, when I'm saying, no, I can't go out, I don't have money. My friend, when I tell you, okay, good thing is you have a car, let's fuel it. And before you know what you've gone out, you don't have dimes, you're there, you're broke. And that is when you start meeting people. Hey, someone meets you and they're like, I'm from slums, I distribute from slums, and this, and then you wish up and you're like, fuck. Would I have met this guy when I'm sleeping? So things like that. Meaning, well, I'm not trying to encourage you that you should be out. It depends on I'm speaking from my perspective as an artist.
So Galix classes a lot. There will be too many girls, sure. So don't worry, guys. It's just us, open-minded talk. Remember, I told you we don't have a scripture. You're saying everything I must speak is from the head. We don't try to start it. I believe if you write things, you limit him, you limit the person you're hosting. So, yeah, continue.
Yeah, so that is the reality about life. But one thing I know is, I cannot wake up one day, even when I'm driving a Lamborghini, even when I'm driving a Benz, and then I look you in the eyes and tell you that life is easy. How be lying? I'll even be more of a disappointment to myself than to you, because I'll be running away from the truth, and I'm supposed to face it. Life is so hard. You're going to wake up today when you have, and tomorrow you don't. And that is the world we're living in. And it's so hard that when you know that it's going to be hard, and when you make your minds ready for the toughness, you're going to survive so smoothly. Like I am. If you haven't made it yet, hoping for the best, still riding.
Now, from what Galix said, Mr. Galix Future told us, allow me to supplement only one thing to everyone out there watching this. The beauty about life is this: to you, the young people in here, to the older people in here, in life, there is no ugly thing about failing. That's what he's trying to tell us. I'll tell you guys, if you fail, just sit back, ask yourself what happened when you failed. Tomorrow, I keep using this example from day one. Bravo can testify to that. I told you guys that today, this business of mine is there. Tomorrow, when you come and have closed it, don't laugh. Don't say to Bobby, no. Look for Bobby himself. Ask him. Have I been telling you this? Look for Bobby himself. Ask him what happened. In each step, there is a lesson that I've learned. That's what we are learning from this gentleman's life today. He's coming from a family that is too religious. After it being too religious, there are two parents, that they are mom, that you must be into education, mom, you must be into law. And here is saying, me, I'm going to sing. So now you can imagine, and their story is coming from a family of at least two prominent parents in Uganda. You don't want to get into this family because that's his family. You get into it, but the parents are prominent. That's the most important thing you need to know. Of course, you understand what I mean by prominent.
My mom is a member of parliament.
And I'll let him tell you that.
And my dad is the ambassador of Nairobi, Kenya. Okay? Those are my parents. Very wonderful.
So now, you understand that out of such parents, you would expect a lot from you, and it's what has been explained to us throughout the entire talk. So after that, he tells you now the reality is for him is singing. So his parents either support his hustle or they don't. But he has said he has distanced himself from them, not in a bad way. If they want to check in and support him, it's okay. If they don't want to come for his shows, it's okay. You recently released an album.
Yeah.
Let's now discuss the music industry. Then I welcome 5 questions at least from everyone. We ask you, you answer them. Right. Then we shall wrap it up. Sure. Tell us the music industry. Your perspective so far, the years you've been in the industry, the perspective Bless has made that all the young ladies on me. It's chameleon, about the people, is the people, you know, into Bagalia, all that. Tell us the music industry.
Well,
what is the music industry?
At this one thing I mentioned earlier was that the music industry is very hard and very tough. Now, unlike some people,
you tell us what is that hard.
Now I'm coming. Now,
because I'm going to the studio with my voice is
going to represent the hardness. Now, when I started doing music, first time I had myself sing, I was equally as shocked as many people would be. First time I hear myself sing. with time, 4 years down the road, I recorded my first song 5 years back. But 4 years now, when I started going professional, that time I was recording just, of course, I see the growth. The music I used to do back then is not what I'm doing now. Like, so fully grown, so aggressive, I know my voice and everything. So, I did the first song, I gave it to some DJs, and a couple of DJs are my friends. DJ Fiki, who I meet him and listens and they are excited. Oh, so I thought, it's going to be smooth, everyone the same music is good. 3 years down the road, I was still in the same hustle, trying to know people, but nothing. Your music is playing in your area where you are.
3 years down the road, no radio station is playing.
No radio station is playing. So it starts with about 2019 when Rickman listens to my song called My Baby. And then he was in Sweden, and then he flies in and tells me, man, I'm flying in to do that song.
Actually, yeah.
I was very humble. So Rickman came, went to studio, he recorded his verse. The song is called My Baby, Galix Future, Rickman. He was excited about the song, wanted me to fly back with him to Spain. I told him, bro, I'm in law school, I have exams. Okay? So he had to go, and we kept the song. He released it in 2020, and then
you actually play that song a lot.
Yeah. So it is until then when people started giving me an ear, I started getting that massive airplay on radio. Radio City plays me, Capital, Galaxy, Sunny. Sometimes the music is radio, I grew up there and I'm shocked that everyone plays my music. So at least even when you don't know the person or the face, I'm sure when you listen to a song or two, you will have heard it somewhere. You're like, oh yeah, I've heard that or something. Yeah, so that is the kind of life I'm living now. But I realized 2 years back or a year back that life is going to be so hard for me because the DJs want money. And I don't have money. I don't have management that is supporting me and everything. I don't have money. Few months back, I was working with my good friend, Wakumi Regan. We started with him. Shout out to Rosie. Very nice guy right there. I still even support him up to today, even when we are not working together. Rosie was managing me for about 8 months. We shot Puma and Mulu. And Rosie management, those songs are on his accounts. He has the accounts. He's the boss man. With time, when Ababoom he's the one who benefit from those accounts. So that is why we had a mutual agreement. Bro, I'm not getting money as it used to come in, so I may not manage you anymore. So he pulled his shirt out. I was like, it's okay, bro. We're still boys, we hang out a lot. He's my good friend.
That is now the music.
That is now the music industry.
You're not manager, then a teacher manager.
Then, okay, along the way, I got people wanted to manage me. But then, some of them wanted to change. And some of them wanted to bring in some cultural tendencies in me that I don't affiliate with. And because I'm a man of my own principles, I'm a man of culture, I'm a man of religion, even before I sign with the label, I apprehend some values. I'm like, yo, I'm not going to associate myself with a brand that deals in homosexual tendencies, I'm not going to be into that. I'm not going to affiliate myself with a brand that wants me to do certain things that don't define me. Like, bro, I'm not going to associate myself with that. So, I had to drop a couple of labels, which I can't mention names, that wanted to sign me. And I decided to face the world myself, so everything I do is, I pick from my pocket, my dimes and everything. It's hard where I get the money, but I have to keep up. I have to keep my head up to fetch. I have a couple of artists that I'm writing songs for. They pay me. That is how I pay my rent. That is how I survive. And I'm doing fine myself because I'm a hopeful person. Yeah.
So I see lots of projects. You and Gagame Opan, Bebe
Right.
What's your relationship there?
Bebe is like a father to me. I call him to say, that man has been there for us, been there for me. Bebe is a very big inspiration to me. He's, man, he's nurtured us, welcomed brothers at Gagamel told me personally that I've listened to your music, you're very talented. I've given you the studio, record music anytime you want. That's what Bebe Cool did for me. I don't pay to record music, and I'm recording from the best level in Uganda. And that is Gagamel. So respect to Bebe Cool, he did that for me. One love, and Alan is like a brother to me. You know, go way back. That's my G. So I'm proud to be part of Gagamel. Me being part of Gagamel, someone will ask me, but now you're part of Gagamel, I tell Bobo Wine what? I was like, I love Bobo Wine. You know, I love Bobby the president, I love Chagulani, that's my guy. I'll vote for Chagulani any day without hesitation to say, you know. But I'm Gagamel family. If you have a problem between Bebe Cool and Bobby, now that's your problem. You get deal with that. I'm not about fighting people's battles. I just like who I like. And you know, so that's it for me. And I'm a Gagamel person. Gagamel is home. I can go to Bebe Cool's home any day and I'll be very welcome. And I'm happy for that. I'm happy I got a family here. Musically, Gagamel is my family. But I was happy when the words we used to see outside, they're not inside, you know, they're outdated, they're archaic, they're very much barbaric. There's no way you're going to come to them and see that, hey, now Bebe Cool's camp is, you know, beefy, Simani. No, we always with sex with Angie, we're vibing, because our boys, that's vibes, always with them, like, they're cool guys. There's no beef, just because I'm a Gagamel person does not make me, you know, and I love sex with Angie, oh, what an artist. I like that vibe, doing good things. So, yeah, well, we're about spreading positivity and love. No room for hate. That's take your bongo away. We're about this stuff. So that's yeah, that's it.
Now, what producers have you worked with and artists?
So I've worked with
mention some of those.
I've worked with very many artists, but producers, very few. I've worked with Ronnie on this one. I've worked with Ronnie the Gagamel. I've worked with Bad Beats, that's my brother right there.
But yes.
So I would work with Bad any day, even on my last day, than working with anybody else because now that he understands me. That's my brother right there. Every artist has that producer that understands them. I've never worked with the scene, but I love his projects. I love his work.
Would you love to work?
I'm a fan. Why not? I love to work with him. No, no, it's my friend. No, don't get me wrong. The scene is my friend. Okay. I will work with him anytime. I will work with our team. I want to work with every producer. Okay. Because producers in Uganda have to have
they're versatile.
Yes, they're very versatile. I'm just comfortable with a few, but I'll work with any of them. Even Andre will work with a couple of projects with. That's my area right there. Much respect. Andre is someone who, now those are one of the people I look up in the industry. Really, is going to support you without strings attached. Support you and be like, I like you, bro. You're going to make it. I'm going to support you. Well, that's that young girl. This big dogs, yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. Shout out to everyone Galix Future has spoken about.
Sure.
So, a few questions now. The floor is open. Let me get a few.